Marianne, the Frugal Chef. Why don't we make a cream of butternut squash today? Oh, butternut squash is one of my favorite things of the fall, and I love to make soup out of it, and especially this kind. This would be great for Thanksgiving too, you know, as an appetizer before you serve the whole dinner. Great, let's make this. Let's make our cream of butternut squash. For this, we're going to need a large butternut squash that you will peel, you'll seed, and I want you to just dice it in big pieces, okay? We're going to need 1 leek. We have the white and the light green parts of the leek here, okay? I really need you to make sure you wash the leek well because they have a lot of dirt in them. So cut it up and let it soak in some water, and, you know, and wash it. Make sure you don't have any dirt, okay? We have 2 Butternut pears, which are peeled and just cored and quartered, okay? We have some butter because we're going to saute these. We have white pepper. I have half a teaspoon of sage and half a teaspoon of thyme. I have 1 teaspoon of grated ginger here, salt, and then 6 cups of water. What I'm going to do is I'm going to saute all this, and then I'm going to cover it in water and let it cook for about 20 minutes. Then we'll come back and we're going to blend it, and then we'll add some cream to our soup, okay? So let's start cooking. First thing we're going to do is melt some butter in our pot. We're going to go ahead and add our squash, our pear, and our leek. Okay, so I want you to just go ahead and let this cook. You know, saute it for about, I'm going to say 15 to 20 minutes. I want the squash to start having some brown spots on it, as well as the pear, and of course the leek. Okay, and then we'll get ready to add the water and spice it. So let's let this cook, and we'll come back. So these veggies have cooked for about 20 minutes. I've been stirring them. As you can see, they're brown in places. So now I'm just going to add my ginger. I'm just going to mix this in here well and just cook it for about a minute. I just want to be able to smell the ginger. Okay. Now I'm going to add my sage and my thyme. So that was half a teaspoon of each. And I'm not going to, oh, this smells amazing. I'm not going to season this with pepper or salt until I'm finished, after I blend it. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and put my 6 cups of water in here, cover it, and I'm going to bring this to a boil. I'm going to reduce the heat. Let it simmer, and it'll probably cook for about 20 minutes until everything is nice and soft, and I can put it through the blender, and we can cream it, okay? I will see you in about 20 minutes. Okay, this is ready. I've been mashing it with my spatula, so I know that everything is nice and cooked in there. So now we need to blend this, okay? If you have a handheld immersion blender like this, now would be the time to use it. If you don't, I want you to go ahead and cool it down a little bit, and then blend this whole soup in batches in your blender, okay? I'm going to go ahead and blend my soup with my immersion blender, and then I'll come back and show you what else I'm going to do with it, okay? Okay, now that everything is nice and blended, I have a nice cream here. I'm going to go ahead and add a cup of half and half into my soup, okay? You can use, you know, just plain heavy cream if you want. I find sometimes that that's a little too thick. Okay, now I'm going to season this with my white pepper. Not too much, maybe a teaspoon of white pepper. And then I'm going to season it with salt. All you have to do now is heat this through. You don't need to boil the cream because you don't want it to curdle on you either, okay? Just heat this through, and you're ready to serve. You can serve this with some little homemade croutons on top if you want, or maybe garnish with a little finely minced parsley. Don't forget to come to thefrugalchef.com for these recipes. Subscribe to our videos. We have all kinds of good stuff. And here you go, cream of butternut squash. Bon appetit from thefrugalchef.com. So there you have it, my friends, from my kitchen to yours. I'm Marianne, the Frugal Chef. Eat well without going broke. Take good care of yourselves, and I will see you soon.